what's up? It's your boys,
Dark,
Crimson,
D,
Z.
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing today? Especially looking back for another Dark Crimson podcast.
And today we have a lovely guest. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone. This is Tiana Shantae Alexander here in the building with DZ.
Yay! If you don't know who she is, obviously you either not from Texas or ain't never seen a show here because she's been in all the shows. Today we're going to talk about theater life in Dallas. We're going to talk about some struggles, some good things, some bad things. We're going to get a little messy, you know. But I want to ask you this first question. What gets on your nerves about
Wait, so real quick. So, but just to let you guys know that I have a little bit of a meeting or so that I got to get to a little bit quickly or so. So if I do happen to jump out of the video so for a minute or so, that's the reason why. Just don't be alarmed. Just to let you guys know ahead of time.
Okay, me too.
Yeah. Now, with that being said, what's one thing you hate about or dislike about Dallas theater?
I don't hate anything particularly because the number one thing they tell you in the business is you get in by who you know. It's who you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't knock anybody for networking and being friends with the director, and the director is like, be in my show, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that's more like a pet peeve because some things are already precast. So that's a hindrance. But other than that, it'll just have to be opportunities. Most of the big theaters precast everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's either understudy or wait.
Yeah.
It's the waiting game. And those are just my two issues with the things here in Dallas.
Yeah. Now, I have been in part of casting, and I do get it somewhat. It's really out of fear.
Mm-hmm.
It's really out of fear and not taking risk. And I feel like those are the main two things you need as a director. But say, for instance, if you have a group of people that you know gonna kill it, you know what I mean?
Why not cast them?
Yeah. But I mean, at the same time, I say you gotta keep an open mind because there's been times where I've been in the casting chair and there's been amazing singers, but I got my mind on this one person, so I don't even hear them like I could, you know. So I think directors need to start taking more risks, taking more chances, exploring different avenues, you know. Now I know there's some people like you that you want in the show just because y'all a laugh, y'all a fun time, you know. You know, because when I was casting Rent, there was this one girl I casted, and she said, "What do you want me to do?" I said, "Just sit here, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Sit here and make sure I don't go crazy." But it's one thing that I hate, and I'm pretty sure you can agree, is when people stop acting when they sing.
Most definitely.
Because that's another thing here in Dallas I see a lot. In Oklahoma, I've seen shows in Oklahoma, they don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
But here, say for instance, you could have a role the Heathers.
Mm-hmm.
You could be JD. All of a sudden, JD turned into Chris Brown. And I'm like, you know, because the whole point of being in musical theater is acting, singing and dancing at the same time.
So you don't like that the young man put his own style and flavor on that character?
But I don't mind that, but still be consistent with the character. You know, if that's your character all the way through, if you're gonna be
Wait. So basically you're saying is that they stay on point to what the character is that you're aware, that you're familiar with or so, but if they want to add their own spin to it or whatever they can, just not too much where you're looking like, who's this character?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, now they sing beautiful, don't get me wrong, they sing beautiful, but I would like them to stay, say for instance, when you were, not Harpo, but when you were in
The Color Purple.
Color Purple,
Mm-hmm.
You stayed on point the whole day through. You know, you didn't say, okay, this is my character. Okay, now I'm Beyonce, you know.
Right,
now I'm going to just sing. So it's they do mini concerts.
True. A lot of people
in
do
front
that.
of and I wish they would get better at that. What's something that you don't like about Dallas theater?
I don't know really much when it comes down to just Dallas theater in general, in my opinion. But I'll just say like, in terms of theater, I think it just based off of like what exactly they're perpetrating. So it's like if it's like a whole new play that we are not familiar with or whatever, then I kind of just take it how what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I will judge on is that if it's like, say for example, if it's a musical and they do too much of the singing to the point where it's like you don't even know what exactly is going on, you get kind of confused. I'm looking like, okay, they're singing, but I don't know is the what's the story, what's the plot to this. I don't get it.
Yeah.
So it's like if you get to the point where you kind of get lost in the sauce, is where I hate it. Now, if you tell a story or whatever, and then you want to get to a musical number after that point, then I'm like, okay, cool. You know, like so like for example, like in Tyler Perry plays, how you got like a bit of dialogue the majority of the thing or so, then they'll go into a musical number or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool because you know exactly what's the reason to why they're doing this song and all sort of stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I'm.
Yeah,
basically
some
saying.
people just sing the same like Hamilton. I didn't even realize that Hamilton was like no talking
It's
all the way
mostly
through the
music.
first time I saw it because they did it correctly. Now, what is something you like about Dallas theater?
What I like is now we're trying to open up more casting wise, I believe.
Diverse.
Yes, Shakespeare Dallas, their version of Taming of the Shrew with an all Latina Latinx
Yep.
cast, I thought was brilliant. It was very beautiful, and I think we should have more. And maybe not just, you know, specifically whole groups to where we're,
Yeah.
you know, excluding other people.
Yeah.
But it should be more colorful.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
A lot of theaters are still kind of stuck in their own box, but the more new creative directors they are receiving, I think are willing to take the risk.
Yeah. Because I was so happy when I saw Jordan Fisher as Mark from Rent. Because I'm like, you can be black and Jewish. Now I know some roles are like specifically for a certain ethnicity,
Right.
but I'm like,
Because I can't play Tracy Turnblad.
right, you know.
But I could.
But you know, in an alternate universe, you know,
Yeah,
you never know.
you never
Shoot.
know.
We can put a spin on it because me personally, I would like to see a like alternate, like a intergender Sweeney Todd.
That would be nice.
Cause like, and the thing that motivated me with that is because Mrs. Lovett was thirsty, and there's a lot of thirsty niggas out here. So why can't she be a guy, and why can't Sweeney be a girl? You know, you would have to tweak the story a little bit.
Chopping dudes' heads off.
I'm telling you, you know, and people love female rage, so it would sell, you know, and like the same for male version of cabaret. You know, men go through prostitution just as much as women do. And I feel like their story is not told. So a guy, Sally Bowles, Maddie Bowles, I don't know, but, but I think that would be good.
Yeah, I mean, have you seen the new movie Hedda?
Hedda, what's that about?
So it's a take on the play Hedda Gabler
Mm-hmm.
by Henrik Ibsen, and Nia DaCosta did her own little version. And so there's a male character in the play that she turned into a female, but it's also the love interest of Hedda.
Okay.
So it gave us a nice little new dynamic in the show with switching the gender swap.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
So
that's it. I'm
I think a lot of old works are going to start, you know, playing
Yeah.
with the text.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely will be interesting, or so to see like a different dynamic or so. Like, it's not something that I don't think a lot of people gonna be that against with. In terms of like, say if we did with like a movie, but we flip the genders around or so, just to see how it will go
Yeah.
about it.
Mhm.
You know, it definitely be interesting.
Yeah, it might turn out pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what are some of your dream roles that you haven't done yet?
Oh, dream roles. Well, number one, I would love to be a muse in Hercules.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see. Another dream role of mine. Oh my. I mean, I would love to be Motor Mouth, but
You've never been motor mouth before?
no, never been Motor Mouth. Waiting for the right theater to cast me. Let's see. And one of the biggest dream roles I say is one that hasn't been created.
Yeah.
I would love to do a new work, put my stamp on it. So anytime somebody has to do it, they're trying to compare themselves to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Not
would
me
be
trying
right.
to redo or
recreate.
revise. Yeah, something that's already been done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get
I
that.
feel that. I feel
Yeah,
that.
everybody wants to have like their own like mark into something.
Mm-hmm.
So my question would be, so like, would you, besides just theater plays or whatever, such, would you actually dip your hand in such and doing like professional acting or something?
Like in films,
Yeah.
I was like, because I'm already professional.
Right.
But
Well, I'm just saying more towards like acting movies.
yeah, movies. I would love to dabble in a movie. I was almost cast in a movie here, but had conflict. I was in 2 shows at the time. Xanadu and Ain't No More. So they were like, we want you to really focus on the role and blah blah.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny about that? They ended up pushing the filming back.
Ooh, I would have been.
So I was like, so you mean I could have did it?
Right.
I could have did it. But you know, everything happens for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
God just said that wasn't for me.
Yeah.
And so, but I know I can do it. I know I can get it. I just have to be in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what my friend Giovanni Cruz was telling me. I don't know if you know of her. She's been in like the new Superman movie. She's been in Guardians of the Galaxy. And she said she got it because she won over the room. You know, sometimes we be too focused on the audition, and it's natural to get like nervous and get the audition jitters. But once you, like Bryan Cranston in his book said, your audition is your gift. And once you give your gift, you've done your work. Now it's time for them to do theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they can use it, maybe they can't. There's no reason to get like upset because there's so many different variables to why you wouldn't get it. You know, because I've seen people not get the role because they sang too good.
I've had people tell me they didn't have anyone to match me.
Yeah.
So like maybe I was singing too powerful, and then the other ones are not.
Yeah, because if everybody we like is mid, but you too powerful, then you're not gonna get it. It's the same.
I'm sorry, but that sucks. Though.
It sounds weird.
That sucks though. To sit here and be like, oh, you're too good for the role. We can't hire you.
I mean, pretty much that's what that is.
What kind of crap is that? It's like
It's just like when you go to a job and they say, you have a lot of experience,
Yeah.
but we don't need that.
Yeah.
We need you to do this.
See, I just take it as a compliment because that.
I mean, I get that, but I mean, when you want somebody that has
Yeah.
experience with it, or at least somebody that can actually do the whatever role you're trying to do is such more effectively or whatever, you just might have to just do some tweaks here and there. But just sit here saying that, oh, you're too overly qualified to do it.
Yeah.
True.
But to
Then
me,
hire me then. What the heck? Like, why would you get
but
somebody
to
who's
me,
not?
that means that you were the best in the audition because they couldn't find nobody that could
Or
match
they
you.
just told you that so you don't throw a diva fit.
Right.
True, true.
That
She
too.
was
That
like,
too.
why you ain't cast me?
Right.
I mean, that would be my concept. Because I'd be looking like, okay, if I'm too overly qualified, then why wouldn't you hire me?
But it does happen though. It does happen like because when I was what show was that? I think I was doing Suzical, and there was this girl. I don't know where she came from, and I ain't never seen her no more. But her voice like shook the room, and she was a kid, and I was like, ain't no way. If we like, and she was just a bird. I was like, if we put her in this, everybody gonna be looking at her and saying, "Fuck Cat the Hat." You know, and you want that, but you want like everybody to do good too.
As an ensemble.
Yeah, so it happens. It happens.
I'm sorry, but that's bull. So I said so because I'm gonna outshine everybody in this mug. I gotta sit here and be like, oh, sorry, we we can't get you on the road, so we'll get
Gotta
somebody else.
pull back.
I'm looking like, I said, okay, well then fine then. You want to do that then? Put me in the mood, Beyonce and such one. We gonna go sing for sing or something. I don't know, something.
Band for band.
Yeah, like I'm just like, because if I'm sitting here basically being too overqualified for these, I'm not trying to belittle them or so, but like little roles or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Then if anything, try to work your magic or whatever. See what people need for like one for their need somebody that has that kind of like energy, qualification, all sorts of stuff. Put me in it, and that way it's like okay, we can bounce off of each other. So there might be something that might work for anybody that's also in the cast so as well, and make it work.
Yeah, yeah, and it's just like what you told me last time. You have to like get to know the director and know what they look for. Like there's this one director, I ain't gonna say his name because he should be in jail right now, but there was this one director that I was studying under, and there would be like times where, some vulgarity would come up, and of all people, he hated it. I was like, you of all people? But like there was this, like you seen, what's that Avenue? What's that show?
Avenue Q?
Yeah, Avenue Q. And we were doing a mock audition, and the role for the song "Me Like Watching Porn," and so I wanted to be unique. So I took I was holding the doll, and I was like, "Jerk your dick and double click," and like everybody in the room thought it was funny, but but him. And I was like, all right, so you don't like that. Let me dial it back for the next time. So it's all about like getting to know the director, what they like, what they don't like, because each director is different.
Because they'll catch you one time and then so forget it the next.
Yeah. Now, you said that you haven't been in any shows because you haven't been getting casted. How can we check? Who do I need to talk to? like I got my signs already cast her.
I mean, it's probably just what they're looking for in the show. Like certain cast members fit certain things. Like maybe they have a lead that is a certain way, and you just have to put the puzzle pieces together.
Yeah.
So my piece just didn't fit that time. Like, I don't know. I was like,
I'm gonna say we definitely need to talk to what's the name or whatever to see if he got any like films in progress or whatever.
Yeah.
And see if she can get in on it.
it's just exactly. It's word of mouth. It's showing people what I can do. It's TikTok. It's all of those other avenues that I'm just like, see me. I can't sit back and be like, oh, they're not casting me, it's sad. But I mean, even if they are, it's still plenty of no's before you get yes.
Yeah. And then if they not, shoot, it's kind of like what the Wayans said. Sometimes you got to make
Create
your own. Have a little one-woman show.
Yeah, I've been doing those too.
Yeah, you should, like, cause I want to say it was like either last year or 2 years ago, I started doing 2-man shows. It was me and Gerald, my pianist, and I would just go to different like clubs and like sing and perform. I actually got a funny story about the boat, because you can't drink no more. Do they let y'all drink?
You can't drink that boat. You must have drunk too much.
No, okay, so now like I said, I ain't been in a minute. But this was like 2015, 2016. But when I was going, them kids were cutting up.
Oh, just for those out there, Boat is Broadway on a Tuesday.
Shout out.
Yes.
But them kids were cutting up. Like they were getting, you would have thought Whitney Houston or Julie Garland was on that stage. And so
I still have me a cocktail or two.
Yeah, and so the lady or guy that was over it or whatever, they were like, yeah, y'all can't be drinking no more.
Question. I know this is gonna get off topic, but you say you like cocktails and such stuff though. But besides the cocktails and such one, do you drink any straight?
Drink them straight? Yes, I drink straight.
So like, are you like a
Crooked curve?
Cause like, are you like a tequila?
I'm weak, not I.
Cause like, are you like a tequila person or a bourbon person?
Okay, thing with tequila is everybody says it doesn't give you a hangover. So
That's only for people that are too strong.
Yeah, and it's the real tequila. You try to drink some Jose Cuervo and I get a hangover.
Yeah, because it always depends on the age that you're doing and what type.
Yeah.
So it's like if they got the little small stuff, whatever. Of course, you're not gonna get drunk. You can.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends.
But the 100% agave, yeah, it'll keep you right.
Mm-hmm.
But I drink anything. I just say white keep you hype, brown get you down.
Okay, I'm gonna remember that. Yeah.
I forgot there was a saying for the ones that get dark.
What's the?
I try to remember because one of my coworkers was saying that, and I busted out laughing. I constantly kept saying that because it was so freaking funny.
Dark would make you bark or something?
that would be one of them. But I forgot what it is. I'll circle back to it later. But it was too funny though.
Yeah, but so anyways, the way I do like my 2-man shows, I have like drinking games. And so like say for example, this was during the time where the dude had just said no more drinking. If you're performing, y'all can't drink. So I went and got a bottle of Tito's. And I was like, hey, he said we couldn't drink. He didn't say we can't bring our own. You know, and so we did the drinking contest, and he was like, "Don't do that."
That was the same concept. And he literally said you can't drink. Period. Don't bring your drink. Don't have a drink.
You want trouble.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking like. I'm like, what?
Yeah, he was like, that ain't what I meant.
Like he was essentially saying you can't put no alcohol in your system.
Right.
Period.
Yeah,
and he was like, buck the system. I'm gonna get my own drink.
Pretty much.
And like, don't get me wrong, I've like did it without the drinking games. It don't hit the same. Because you got to realize you're singing show tunes to people that don't typically listen to show tunes, you know. So, but with the drinking, it kind of opens them up more. You give them the history of it. But yeah, he was like, don't do that. Pour me a shot too, but don't do that no more. Yeah, but
a ruckus.
Yeah, but another thing I like about acting in Dallas is the community. You know, I tell everybody, R.I.P. Sue, she taught me this. She said it's good to be a big fish in a little pond here before you go to New York or California.
And then you're an even smaller fish.
Yeah, because they don't play down there. They don't play. Like my friend, she's a Russian model. She lives in Miami. And she said she had just got like her first Vogue shoot. She told her homegirl she woke up with 4 flat tires and her homegirl in her position. And this is her best friend. And I was like, what you do? Did you beat her up?
It's a dog-eat-dog world.
And they still close.
Oh, no.
She like, that's why, like, if you do that in Texas, oh, it's on site.
Or maybe she trying to wait for her to get a good job.
Probably.
So she can be like, oh, you want what?
Yeah, playing the long
game. But I'm just thinking, like, you hadn't stabbed me in the back just for you to get the role, hoe?
Exactly.
Like.
But she says it's so common there that they don't even look at it like they look at it like it's part of the game.
Yeah, I needed.
But I'm sorry, but there's a difference between you just messing up my alarm and you messing up my vehicle. Like that's 2 different levels
you
here.
Slash all my tires.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you had to
exactly.
Like you had like it's a cartoon. Like I could just pop some new wheels and carry on.
Yeah, she was making
thing. Like that cost me money.
She was making sure she got that one.
Like dang.
But yeah, and like and that's what I tell all my students that I tutor. So I'm like, because they all like, oh, I want to go to LA. I want to go to LA. And I was like, you want to go to LA with that, the way you are now? Like, so it's good to just be, and like people from LA and New York come here, and when they do come here, they're like, it's a breath of fresh air. It's because they ain't got to worry about no BS, nobody, like we love each other. Like whenever we do an open audition where we get to see everybody, I call it like being in a comfortable hell. Because there's that competition. But still everybody's like clapping and like Texas is the only time where somebody can do an audition and get a standing ovation here. Like you go to New York, you go to, that was when I was auditioning for I think it was Heather's at Collin College.
Baby, Colin just got y'all doing all kinds of stuff. Sorry, Colin.
Right. I ain't gonna, hey, I ain't gonna speak on that.
Like I said, I was thinking the same thing she was thinking. I was like, when they do that? It's like Colin's gassing y'all up.
Definitely.
They don't
Because in
clap.
my summer program, we say you do not clap at an audition.
They don't. Well, I don't
Number
think you.
one, it's still practice. You haven't perfected anything. What am I clapping for? This is
Yeah.
a rehearsal.
Yeah.
And then let's say they did clap. That means you hadn't been that good.
You were awesome.
In order for them to
But-
feel like they did. Otherwise, they're gonna judge you like purely like a regular audience.
Yeah, but the teacher did get on him about that.
Oh, most definitely.
But he was like, "Hey, this is this ain't the class now.
Right.
This ain't no mock.
I
This
understand class, encouragement, yes, let's clap, but nah.
Yeah, because I was like, I ain't never seen nobody clap at an audition before. Like, I was like, well, thank you.
So I was
Like,
standing up, baby, who is standing up? I would look at all of them like, what are you doing?
yeah, I would have.
Half of y'all going for the same part.
Right. So I do like the togetherness and community that Dallas has for one another because
It's fake.
it is. It,
Evil laugh. No,
I was like,
I mean, everyone's has their own little mask that you put on
oh, absolutely.
for any atmosphere. So, yeah, it's community because we know we're probably going to have to work with each other again.
Yeah. So what's the point?
Right. What's the point in starting any problems or BS? Because what they say, leave it at the door.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I see that being cordial and sure, but we do it well because in other places there is no mask.
That's why.
You know?
Because they probably already set that atmosphere.
Yeah.
That ain't no need in us pretending.
Yeah, let's just get the role, do this and go on. If you
Get it
I
over
get it.
with.
Like I
But
get
we
it
have
before.
Southern hospitality.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's our thing. And I know some people will sit here and say Mississippi and rival us.
Mm.
They're considerably a southern state too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I said, all right.
So let me ask you this: you do tutoring, right?
Tutor?
Like I don't consider myself an acting teacher,
Oh no, I'm an acting coach.
acting coach.
I'm a coach.
Yeah. What's the difference between like a coach and a tutor?
I don't know nothing about tutoring. And I think tutoring is someone who's trying to show them the ropes.
Yeah.
Me, you coming in and I'm tweaking and strengthening what you are bringing to the table.
Yeah, see, that's why I call me a tutor, because me is mostly like as they come. Now, I do have some people that I work with, but it's mostly getting them over fear of auditions,
Oh, I understand
yeah.
that. That sounds like a tutor.
Yeah, the people I work with are new. The people
fresh.
you work with are like, okay, I want
I
to
done did it a
that's-
couple of times
yeah,
and
okay.
I'm ready. I
Yeah.
wanna.
That's different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and what are some of the repetitive things that you have to correct that you run into all the time as a
Articulation.
articulation?
Yes,
Yeah.
diction is terrible. And then a lot of them, once they learn the lines, they want to spitfire them. You know what I'm saying? Number one, you don't have to do that. We don't talk like that.
Mm-hmm.
The thoughts don't come to your mind like that.
Mm-hmm.
So why would you give that to whoever you're speaking to as their character?
Exactly.
So that's mostly what we do. And then it just depends on what I'm working on.
Yeah, and it's making your job harder too, because if you have to like say for instance, you deliver a line and then the person like just because you know how people can mix it up, so the person delivers his line a little bit more disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to deliver it the same way. So now you have to critique and think all this math when you could have just listened to the person.
Mm-hmm. Acting is reacting.
Yeah, like my teacher would say, look at this script. What do you see more of? White space. That white space is for you to emote, for you to actually,
Mm-hmm.
get into character. Like I hate an audition where like people do the same thing. Like you said, when they have that mold already
Mm-hmm.
and people do the same thing. Like when I was doing Wicked auditions everybody that was auditioning for Glenda voice went up 5 octaves. You know, you know.
But that might be in there. Like it's certain caricatures that we're supposed to have to show you that this is who that is.
Yeah.
So maybe it is for those Glendas. They have to be all of her just because it's supposed to show the contrast between them and Elphaba.
Yeah.
So, because if Glenda was all, "Hey Elphaba, what's up?"
They would be like, "What?"
I mean, I feel like that will go with the character who is playing it. But I mean, if you like I said,
that would change the whole foundation that they have for Glenda.
Yeah.
That goes again with the whole creating your own role.
I mean, but the thing about so if we're going off of like Wiki, like the movie and such,
Mm-hmm.
I mean that was already kind of like doing that anyway.
Well, you gotta ask yourself. You gotta tell yourself everything counts. And this is another one I teach my students. I said everything counts. So if you want to improv or ad lib, you have to still stay in character. Because if Glenda,
Who was doing that? In a show that's already written and copywritten?
exactly.
No, not over here.
Exactly. Like they big. And that's the thing. People be wanting to
Because
ad
that's in the
lib.
license.
Yeah.
Number one, if you read the contract, that improv and changing somebody's wording, that could cause issues.
And that's why I'm a stickler for that. Everybody want to do their own thing, and they like you want to do your own thing, and you know this character for 2 seconds. Like you don't even like Raven Simone.
Yeah, that time I got this.
Then me.
I gotta do my meeting.
All
Alright, y'all. Keep guys on the flip side.
All right, he'll be back.
Yeah.
But yeah, like even Raven Simone said when she directs, she doesn't allow her students to ad lib the first season.
No.
Because she was like, you don't know the character. You haven't spent time with the character.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you know what the character gonna say?
It's not in your body.
Exactly. But when it comes to like doing the scripts and stuff, like I always say you gotta stick to it. What was I talking about before that?
You said improv.
Ad libbing and improv. But I was saying something else, right?
I don't know. You gotta keep up with what you're doing.
Yeah, because
your brain doing ping pong.
I'm telling you, I'll be zooming. But yeah, so the difficulties you run into about being a coach.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the difficulties that I run into, other than the improv thing, is people just opening up the first time.
Yeah.
Because I know I used to have problems with that. And I'm like, they'll go in and I'll do like a mock audition with them, and they'll do it timid and shy, and then I'll critique it a little bit, and I'm like, just go full force, and it'd be like a completely different person. And I tell them you gotta watch that because most people aren't gonna give you a second chance, especially if they see 50, 100 people. They're gonna be like, do what you need to do. All right, that's good, you know. But what advice would you give somebody that's like just breaking into the business or getting their feet wet?
Believe in yourself.
Yeah.
It's so cliche.
It is, but you have
But you have to. You're the first person to have the dream that you want to achieve, so you have to believe that you will achieve it.
Mm-hmm.
Because if there's so many other factors playing in the midst, that if you lose that belief, you're going to get distracted.
Yeah. Yeah, and I would say surround yourself by people that believe in you also.
And those are hard to find because they might be leeches.
Yeah.
They might just be trying to climb off of your success, your tree.
I'm telling you.
Like you talking about the friend slashing tires. See,
I'm saying
I thought you believed in me. No, you knew that I was going to reach this height, and you said, let me take it from her.
Yeah, you got to watch that.
So you got to watch that too.
Yeah. Another thing I say, you got to be 10% delusional. 90% standing on business.
I'm super delusional.
And 10%
I am a
delusional.
star, baby. I am Beyonce. Look, you see the highlight?
Well, that's not delusional.
I ain't making Beyonce money, so yeah, that's delusion.
Yeah, but see, this is what I say. If you a doctor and you never do doctor again, like you just wake up one morning, say I don't want to do this, you still a doctor.
Mm.
So regardless if you up there, down here, making the money, not making the money, if you an actor, a professional actor, you don't just stop being a professional
Oh
actor.
no, I ain't saying I ain't an actor. I'm just not Beyonce.
Yeah. But Beyonce ain't even Beyonce.
Oh no.
You know, she was like, you know, I gotta be Sasha
Sasha
Fierce, so I was
Fierce.
like, she ain't even. And most singers are like that, like Beyonce, Michael Jackson, they're shy, but the minute they get on the stage, it's like boom.
A whole different ball game.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta run to what scares you, and that's another thing that I feel like hinders young actors. They're like, oh, I'll never get this role, or oh, I'll never. You remember when I think it was junior players they were doing Hairspray?
Mm-hmm.
Like I think Mark Molyneux was the pianist,
Okay.
and I don't know. My friend say I was born to be a drag queen or something because I do the female roles better than the females in the show.
Oh.
But that's just because I like the female songs better. I feel like women got better songs. I feel like men got the short end of the stick when it comes to Broadway.
Not really.
Like what is it? You got the Monkey and Lion King is always a female. You got Motormouth Maybelle. You got Mrs. Lovett. You got all these cool characters. We have good characters too.
Exactly.
But
But you're gonna name Mrs. Lovett in a show about a whole man.
Right. She's the seed stealer for me. But I feel like y'all have the better songs though.
Okay.
But and he told me, he said if I was like underage and I would have auditioned, he would have gave me a call back
As a girl?
because it was like so how the class was set up, it was like a first semester was the mock audition, second semester was the mock callback.
Okay.
And so we were doing a mock audition, and I asked the teacher, I was like, hey, I think a man could do this role too, and he was like, all right, just to get out of my face, because I had sent him about 5 different text messages. He was like, all right, you can go ahead and do it. And I did it, and that was like one of my best auditions. He said, if you were underage and you would have came to the show, you probably would have got casted. So I be telling people, if you want a role, go for it. Don't let race, gender, or anything, stop you.
No, take it.
Yeah. Now I don't want nobody coming to me saying, "Oh, I auditioned for Tracy Turnblad," or what's her name from what's that show? Legally Blonde, because they might be not so open-minded.
Well, they have
go for
been
it.
playing with Elle and Legally Blonde. Though.
Yeah.
I've seen all kind of people have a Latin girl, a black girl. Next we should probably see an Asian girl.
Yeah. And I'm so happy for that, because I was just having a conversation with my homegirl about how, because she was like, oh, I'm a big girl. I was like,
now they all still mean to us.
Yeah, but
Fat people unite.
Yeah, but there was a big girl, ass L. I don't know if you saw it, but there was a heavyset black girl. So I'm like, if she can be L, you can be L. So yeah, it's getting better. And which leads me to my other thing. Now, this is what I don't like about professional theater. Why do we cater to celebrities more than our own people? I mean, I get it, but it's like, I get it, but
they already got a name.
You like, well, here's a list of 5,000.
I mean, that's because I had to ask myself the same question.
Yeah.
Like, why is nobody new on Broadway? Like, when they had Brandy come in and be Roxy. Why?
Exactly.
I mean, I understand, and she did great, but it was just like, why?
Yeah. And they doing it a little bit too much. Like, I get 1 or 2 shows, but shoot.
But Chicago find a new ticket seller every 6 months.
Oh yeah, they gonna get
They
that.
don't have Usher and all kind of people come through there playing somebody different. They even had Jennifer Holliday come and be Motormouth.
Yeah, remember that.
So I was like, okay, it's cute.
Yeah.
But it's starting to get gimmicky.
Yeah. And I'm like, how are we gonna like come up and be mainstream if we keep doing that? Like I'm a true believer in getting that one person that's gonna make the show. Like, look at Hadestown. none of those people were mostly known.
Name. Mm-hmm.
And now they done got married, which I had a crush on her, so I was punching the air when I found it out. I was like, what?
They're cute.
My girl Ava? No, but I do like them together.
Mhm.
I ain't gonna lie, I like them together.
Have a little New Orleans theme with it. That was cute.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it. And like, there's so many like talented people on Broadway that I'm like,
And off
yeah. So I'm like, do you really
on the
need,
street.
you know, like it's on ice right now, but you seen Once on This Island, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're supposed to be, Disney got the rights to it, and they're supposed to be doing like a musical, like a movie musical.
Okay.
But I was like, hey, I don't want no named people. I don't want no named people. Because the people that were in the musical killed it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, there's no sense of recasting Timon. Like, the person
Well, they're
from
gonna
the,
recast her.
I hope not. I hope
Number one, because Timon is like, she's young. She's an ingenue.
Yeah.
By the time they shoot that girl is not gonna be no ingenue.
Well, she ain't one now. Sure. But I'm like, she was old in the show, though.
She was.
She was old-ish. She wasn't no kid, you know.
Well, no, none of them are children.
Yeah, except for
Number
the
one, the
little girl.
source material Once on This Island is really a tragedy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, like, I do still stand on it. The Once on This Island is better than Lion King. It's just unknown for whatever reason. But when you think about it, it kind of is. Like, it just ain't got the hype that Lion King got. But
it's good, but I don't know about saying it's better.
yeah, you like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, no, I'm loyal to Lion King, okay? Yeah. Just Lion King as a whole, not just the musical.
Right. Oh yeah, that's my cheese.
But it's music wise, okay. I can see Once on This Island.
Yeah.
Story, they're about the same.
Yeah, I would say so. They're very similar.
A child growing up and having to choose.
Yeah. And like you said, that was not no happy ending. I was like, really? I was like, I mean, I'll take it.
She
but we
gave her life for a dude just for him to go and marry somebody else.
Yeah.
Then she gonna stay outside the gate and turn into a tree.
I'm like, but did you notice the writing behind Some Girls? The song, the Princess song.
Oh yes.
Yeah, like I was reading up on it, and the writer said the reason why, because that song is like very disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
But she said when you have a man in front of you that's finer than Michael B. Jordan to you, you don't hear all you hear. So
all the red flags are flying, but they look like fireworks.
Yeah, and she said that's why she wrote it like that. And you can kind of hear a little bit of the disrespect in the song,
Mm-hmm.
but she said she didn't want to just write it to where like she wanted to write it from Timon's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what movies or shows would you like to be turned into a Broadway show, or what shows would you like to see in a revival?
Oh, that is such a hard question. Because, I really don't want to see them do any of that.
You want some new shows?
I want some new material.
Yeah.
Like, why do we have to take things that are already here and produced and written and have already lived in that space just to do it again?
Yeah, I've never been a fan. I'm sorry, I've never been a fan.
Cause
I'm sure the shows are good. Like, I'm sure Death Becomes Her was amazing.
You hear me? I'm sure it is awesome. It's let me in.
Oh yeah. Hold on. I was like, we gonna leave it out here.
You all get to look at me for a couple of seconds. While they're gone, I'm gonna plug my social media. You can follow me on Facebook at Tiana Shante Alexander, Instagram Star TSA, TikTok Actress TSA, and any of those names you can find me on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, and Threads. Welcome back, gentlemen.
Oh shoot, I haven't eaten nothing all day too. So, but yeah, but I agree. Like I mean, Paddington really, really, exactly. Like, come on now.
No, it might be good.
Like I said, I'm sure it's good. It kind of creeped me out a little bit because the bear looks.
The bear looks. That's AI. No, I'm just playing.
That's what I thought it was. Like I was like, it's an actual bear. Like
I saw a clip of it.
I mean, I know it's hesitant or so at times though when you have like actual animals being played in like movies or any other stuff, whatever though. But if they're trained enough, they've been around humans long enough or whatever, they're not gonna be having those random moments or so where they might attack you out of nowhere.
Oh, but this is on stage. It's like a auto. What is those? Like on Chuck E. Cheese.
Animatronic.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Oh, I thought it was a man in there. I thought it was. I think it is. Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean,
because it moves too good. I said it can't be real.
It ain't no man though.
Yeah.
I mean, but if they, like I said, if they made the parts of it flexible enough to where you can still move without it being, too Robotnik and all that, so then, it's possible.
Yeah, I said that thing moved too much like the cartoon to me.
But it's for kids.
Yeah.
So, and then that's another thing too. It's not really a lot of shows on Broadway
For children,
kids,
yeah.
unless you're going the Disney route.
Yeah, I feel that.
I mean, pretty much, because it's like kids already got low attention spans anyway, so they know if it's not anything that they like, they're not gonna care.
Yeah.
And to see a bear out there like twitching and moving and stuff, that's probably fascinating.
Yeah. Now, another question I have is, if there could be, because I know you said you want to be, because I don't know if you know Michael Childs, of course you do. He said the same thing. He said, I've always wanted to be the first director or the first to be a part of something
new. Yes.
So with that being said, if you could have like a show with like new topics and new focuses, what would those focuses be? What would you want to see more of in shows?
Well, I'm going to be very careful with what I say because people like to steal. No, I'm just kidding. I would like to see me. I mean, everyone talks about love. Love is great. But that's cute. So, why not have a love story on stage? But
I'm just looking like you said that's cute. I'm like, wait a minute.
because that's what people gravitate to.
Yeah.
So you have to try and find an audience. And so if what kind of people do I want to reach? And so I want something love and feel good and maybe lighthearted because of the world we're in right now.
Yeah.
I don't want to show something where we're in poverty. We're living that. Why would I want to see that?
Exactly.
So,
you want to get away,
so maybe like an Abbott.
Yeah.
Abbott Elementary.
Yeah, something like that. Now I get life imitates art, but you definitely go there for a distraction to get away from
Exactly, and with me putting it in my spirit, I don't want anything negative if I'm already fighting negativity.
Yeah. I would say something scary, because I know horror movies, they do numbers, so maybe...
Yeah, horror is cute.
Yeah. Maybe like a horror theme show, because we don't have that. Like, Sweeney Todd...
I've never seen a horror movie. Oh, no, it's one going on right now. I think it's Bat Boy.
Bat Boy, yeah.
The way they're doing that, it looks kind of gruesome.
Yeah, but I don't think... But that's their own thing. I don't think that was the... how it
The
originally
original.
was.
Oh, okay. I was like, whoa.
But yeah, you got Sweeney Todd. What's that other? Beetlejuice. You
I like
know,
Beetlejuice.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Those are really horrors, though.
You-
think
you
they're
wouldn't
horrors?
Not really.
People chopping up people and
But that's only,
eating
but
folks.
that's literally only towards like
Well, it's horrible what they're going through. It's like,
But I'm saying though, like it's not really like it has horror elements, but
Mhm.
you wouldn't consider it more like a horror movie. It's more like a comedy thing, so especially with Little Shots of Horror.
Yeah.
It's like
That's still
it's
a
like
love story.
yeah, it's still a
Yeah.
love story. So you just got a weird ass alien plant and such,
That's eating people.
and it sounds
Well,
like
then we need one,
and he
then.
sound like a weirdo Jamaican accent and such. Like what the hell?
yeah.
So it's comedy based, and the same
Mhm.
thing with Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice
It's kind
again has its horror elements, but it's not considered horror. It's not like you can't. So in your mind, you thinking Little Shop of Horrors on the same level as Jason?
Nah.
Exactly. Like the fact you just dismissed that real quick already
And
shows.
then, would you even take a Jason musical seriously?
I'm sorry.
mean-
I'm sorry. I don't be conflicted as hell. Like I said, this thing about to kill me, but this beat dropping.
Okay, if the story was good enough, because I'm a horror fan. Like I tell, I'm a horror. So I would love to. So I would love to see like a slasher horror. Maybe not Jason, but like a slasher horror. Some.
Well, you know, here in
I'm imagining like the dance choreography and
Right, with
stuff.
the
He
knife.
try, like he trying to slash the dance or something. You over here going,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, like
Yeah.
like I'm sorry, you can't take that seriously. Like you can't.
But do you know it's a lady here named Rebecca? She has a little thing where she has new writers, like people who write musicals,
Mhm.
send stuff to her to put them up. And this past October for Halloween, she had a show called "Lend Me a Chainsaw."
Oh wow.
So it was a take on like I guess a horror film, scary movies, but it was a musical. I didn't get to see it, but I was like, that's something that you would probably
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
gravitate
get. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get in contact with her because I'm thinking on the lines of like Phantom of the Opera.
That's not horror.
No, but I'm saying
That's
I
a
want.
love story as well.
Yeah, that is a great show, a great show. But I want the like the monster to be understood as much as possible,
He is.
and I want him to have music too. Like,
Oh, you want the monster to be like the Phantom?
yeah.
Okay.
So a musical about slashers, but the monster is like the Phantom. I think that could work.
They could probably do that with the chainsaw dude.
Yeah.
Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, I can see it because it depends on it depends on what character you're doing.
Mhm.
Because most like horror characters, you pretty much already know within the movie and such about what's their motive and all this other
Mhm.
stuff. Where there's not too many that's like understood. So it's like, yeah, I really can't think of any right now that's like considerably understood. Like you pretty much know their motive and such. It's just a matter of like whether it's it's like gonna be like a recurring character kind of deal or one that's like just too hard to kill.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
You could probably make Chucky in his movie.
Yeah, I was thinking Chucky, but is
Bride
that?
of Chucky.
Well, I mean, Chucky is campy already, so it could definitely
Exactly.
be. It could definitely be.
turns
A,
out-
But then I see it being a comedy at the same time though.
But Chucky is a comedy.
yeah, it would be
Yeah,
a
because I'm like,
musical.
cause I picture, like, bro, I'm just laughing.
If anybody takes my ideas, I would like for you to give me my credit.
Because
Right.
I'm picturing, yeah, same here. Because I'm picturing like moments where it's like, I don't know, like say a scene where he's like walking or something, like say the main character that Chucky's going after, so he's walking or whatever, then you see his little feet going, and then all of a sudden, then like say he just pops up, like some random ass spot somewhere or such, and just say some quirky ass bullshit or whatever.
But you could do that with puppetry.
I know,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. That would make it like hilarious and fun at the same time. Like I said, it's like, I don't know, when it comes to music, like especially when it comes to like elements that are supposed to be a little bit more serious wise,
Yeah.
I can't take seriously in it. Cause
Yeah,
it's like,
and
I'm gonna look at it like,
Yeah, and you know how the music was. I'll be your friend till the end. You know,
Yeah, and
it
I'm
would be
just
something like that.
and I'm just looking at it like, say, is he trying to pull a Toy Story?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, a
Yeah.
toy store.
So what other so what other musicals do you think don't get enough credit? I know we already said Once on This Island, but what musicals do you think, okay, y'all need to stop and look at this?
Ooh.
I'd say First Date is a good musical.
First date?
Yeah.
Never seen it.
See there, it was like a small, like, I'm talking about when they got on Broadway, they got the smallest theater they could find for them. Because it came out, I want to say during Hamilton, and back then, and I tell everybody, if there's a show that's like Hamilton level, go see the little shows, because there's some sleepers up in there. But it got blindsided by Hamilton, but it's a show about love. These two couples, they go on a blind first date, and I mean everything is thrown at them. They have exes. They have the girl has a son who's a puppet, and like the puppet is allowed to say anything. So when we did it, so they're sitting at a table on a date, and she says, I have a son. The puppet comes out saying, la 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 la, are you my daddy? You know, something like that. And then he has an inner monologue where he was like, I've never really liked kids like that. And, you know, the puppet is supposed to come out and say, hey. But when I did it, because he said we could improv, when I did it, I was like, what you say, bitch? And like everybody just died because it was so unexpected. You know.
Yeah, that little puppet child cousin.
Yeah, but it's a very good movie. It kind of reminds me of like one of those like bootleg love stories that you get from the bargain bin, but they really good.
I don't know nothing about that.
You ain't never seen it? Do you watch Tubi? Bro,
I got
I'll be.
I'm like, I try not to talk bad about Tubi.
Look.
What? Oh, so you are familiar about Tubi?
I know Tubi.
Okay, because I'm
friends-
looking like sweetheart. Where you been?
I have friends
Right.
that have plenty of movies on Tubi.
Okay.
It's
You just think it's low. You think it's low grade?
I don't think low grade is a word.
No.
Like they'll be,
I'm being nice because
some of the acting quality
yeah.
needs work.
Yeah.
I can get around the filming. Like I can get around the boom being in the shot. I can get around that the lighting might be a little messed up. Now what I can't get behind is I can't hear them.
Yeah.
I got my TV on 100 and they still whispering.
Okay, but here's my thing though. I feel like that always depends on what movie, because there are some that they do have their little hiccup moments or whatever. And then there's some that are considered sleepers.
They're really good.
They're really good. A lot of people don't know. Like my friend Peaches and such, Yeah, cause she got her very first movie coming out called Bear Beneath Their Lives, so it's really good. The acting, there are some that
needs some work.
Yeah, there are some that need some work, but it still was a good movie.
And that's what you get for casting your friends.
Exactly.
But see, that's the thing though. The people that she had on for the film, so were not her friends. They're just people that she just came across that wanted to be into the film.
But I will say this.
So now we just take anybody who want to participate.
No,
But did they pay?
I think they did.
Okay.
I think they did because I know in the beginning that she was workshopping that stuff though, but she did.
She got paid.
Yeah, everybody.
Now what about them other people that you said the actor might have been a little?
No, I said the acting was kind of like
Yeah.
like
Did they get paid
Did
for it?
they?
Yeah, they did. They did. They just no. It just didn't. Like I said, it was her very first film, so she had to
some
work
of
the
them
Russell.
movies, they have those kind of people come in talking about we need such and such and such and such, and all they offer you is some chips and a soda.
No.
That's
She did.
not payment.
No. She did. No.
But
she did way more than that because I was the one helping her out with a lot of the stuff or whatever else. So I could vouch for her that.
That she paid that.
Yeah, that she paid him a so, and everybody did good for the most part though. Now again, there were some acting hiccups here and there, but it didn't take away from the film. If anything, it made it kind of funny. Even though that wasn't exactly her
Was it
approach.
supposed to be? Oh.
No, that wasn't her. That was, but see, that was based on the
And
act.
that's what makes
That was
it
based
a
on
2D
the.
movie.
But that's what made it. But it was all based upon the actor that she had. So for he just, for some reason, he just couldn't land the thing about it. But to me, I still enjoyed the movie regardless.
But you gotta understand, like it is hard to get actors for a short film that will
Yeah, I want
stay
some money.
on it. You know what I mean? Even if you paying them, some will be like, "Yeah, I got this engagement."
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
got
Like
that.
some will still be.
Like I've been a part of like 27 short films. Only like 3 actually got produced because we like couldn't
But
find
is
the
that
same.
on the actors or is that on the producers?
It's on the actors. Now they wasn't paid, so maybe if they would have got paid,
Some moolah.
they would have. It would have been an
Would've been a-
incentive.
you
But
know,
to me, to me,
Yeah.
in my opinion, I feel like it's all the way around.
True.
Both the director, the producer, whatever, and the actors. Everything to me all correlates to each other in such of whether or not the film is gonna produce any money or whether or not it's gonna go anywhere or something like that. Because to some people, they thinking that if you made it to Tubi, you're at least getting somewhere.
Yeah.
Then you just making a film and it's not getting published anywhere.
But that's because Tubi has a nice little audience. I mean,
Yeah, they do.
a lot of people know. Every time I'm looking at something, our community is definitely talking about Tubi.
Yeah.
And so
They got some sleepers on.
That's
That's what I'm saying.
why I was like-
That's what I'm saying. Like when you telling somebody so that, oh yeah, I got a movie on Tubi, well, you look like, okay, cool.
Okay, well,
that means
what's
you got potential
Mhm.
to make it there. So that's a good first step.
Somebody can watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you telling me that your mama ain't never bought a bargain bin movie just based off the title or the picture?
I don't know what that is.
That's a no.
Have you seen, see you bougie. Have you seen Who Made the Potato Salad
What?
with Urkel? Okay.
Wait, so
okay.
wait, he did a wait, time out. So he had like a mini.
That sounds like Tubi.
Yeah. So
Like, that's like a little small little mini series type of thing.
yeah, so he had a movie about he's getting ready to propose to his girlfriend. It's over Thanksgiving, and the lady that's making the potato salad, she's very sensitive. So ain't nobody supposed to say nothing. Don't eat it. Just put it on your plate, then throw it away later or feed it to the dog. And he is like a cop, and the dad is like very like pro-black, Black Panther, and he hates cops. So that's where the friction come in. And when all is said and done, when they were arguing in this one scene, he had the nerve to ask, "Who made the potato salad?" And then all hell broke loose.
Oh,
so
I know
it's like
what you're talking about.
Yeah. or like, what's the movie with Loretta Devine and Jennifer Lewis when her son was gay? See, I want you to just take out a day. The movies, and I know you can do this because the movies are probably worth $1. Go to Movie Trade, ask them for some low budget black films that ain't nobody seen.
I can tell you right now, I ain't gonna waste my time watching this.
I already knew that from the jump. She was gonna do that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's brain rot.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand new works. We need new works.
Yeah.
And then knowing your audience. So all of those movies are gravitating to a certain audience. They're pulling in certain people. And me, I have to be in the correct mood to watch it.
Yeah,
Maybe I need some of that bourbon and tequila so I can enjoy.
That's what I'm saying. Like you got a little
something. Because I used to ask my mama, I'd be like, "Where do you get these movies from?" Like the dollar store, sure. But yeah, and but there was one joke on that movie that was funny. So basically, Loretta Devine's son came out as gay, and you know how Jennifer Lewis is. She was like, "Oh, not in my family, not in my family." And so her sons were like broke, no job, gangbangers, and she made a jab to her. She was like, "You need to be quiet. That's why you drove Mama away and me to drinking, and you to hoeing." And she said, "Hoe, girl, my sons are." But her sons wasn't shit, so she couldn't say it. She was like, "Girl, my sons are," you know what, just pass me this. Like, yeah, but so do you have anything else to say or any other topics you want to talk about?
Not necessarily.
Yeah, well, there was some behind the scenes answers I wanted for you because let me tell you, being by like, have you ever worked on a show like as a director or casting or in the background?
No, but I'm about to put my resume, my little hat in the ring to do a little something around here.
Yeah, but see, I'm kind of like it's a double-edged sword because it's more funner almost, or just the right amount of fun, equal, and less drama behind the scenes.
Mm.
You know, like,
Is it?
yes, man. Like, I was working the lights during Wicked one time. They had beer back there. Like, I ain't had no problems.
So basically,
You
so
are
basically,
alcoholic.
so basically, you can do a bunch of bullshit or whatever because you ain't in front of the camera. The director's on your ass.
Pretty much. And we were out of the drama. We were out of the. We were lit. People came us to talk about the drama that was going on in the camera.
Makes sense.
Like, and it was like, don't get me wrong, I love in front of the camera is where I belong, but it is refreshing. It is refreshing.
I don't know.
But I think you'll like it, especially the directing part and the casting part. I think you'll like
Oh
it.
yeah, that's my thing. I already do that anyway with
Yeah.
my elementary kids that I teach and stuff. So I was like, might as well, move on to the bigger kids,
Yeah.
the adults.
Yeah. Because, like, you got to keep elevating because some of them need you, let me tell you. I've seen some of these shows, I'm like, give me or her or just call somebody.
Call somebody.
And that's the thing too. Last episode, my friend was saying when it comes to acting and your way of life coexist hand to hand. So the good advice people would give you about acting, you can take that to like your personal growth. Like say for instance, you can't when it comes to acting, you can't half-ass anything. You got to be fully onto it.
Right.
Don't go to your cousin that takes really good photos for headshots. Get them done
I mean, they might can work though.
but only if you know they can get the job done. If they're
Right.
professional, treat yourself. You worth it. Get you some professional headshots. Get out there, work, do anything, especially when you're new. Like most people want to get to an agency or they want to get SAG and they've only done like 3 shows. I'm like, you new. Like,
Right.
you can actually work for free. I know you don't want to, but your first like 5 shows can be
Yeah,
free and
you
they
can
don't kill
work.
nobody. Is that something that you run into, people being like too eager and wanting to jump the gun?
Not really, because I haven't dabbled into that part of the world yet. We're directing those who call themselves professionals.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have that issue yet.
Yeah. But I feel like we're going to lose you. I feel like you're going to fall in love with directing. You can cast yourself.
Yeah, but that's hard work too.
Yeah, to sit
Like,
here and then, like cast yourself on something. Trust me, because my homegirl Preacher or whatever said when she was doing her movie, said she wanted to be in it herself, but she got directed on some stuff. It's hard to like do both.
Yeah.
Like,
I can't see it.
and it's like, I mean, to me, it's like the only way I feel like anybody would be able to like, yeah, that's Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
He's the only one. I think he's one of the few that actually like direct and freaking.
Well, he
actually
normally has a
movies.
stand.
And he's
I know, but yeah, but that's still.
Yeah.
I know, but that's still. It's still him directing and being in his own shit.
Yeah, but like she said, Tyler Perry, and I guess this is one of the good things about him. As long as you own that stage, if you want to improv the whole thing, you can.
I mean, see, but y'all keep saying this man, and he great, but he writes his own stuff. So with him improving, it's not affecting anything.
Yeah.
It's his.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, he's just good for uses for example. So.
But I mean, like, yeah.
But how do you feel about Tyler Perry? Because I know some people say, oh, he needs to do better with the wigs, and I'm like, yeah, he need to call Jonathan or something, get him some lace fronts.
I think
But how do
Tyler
you
Perry
feel?
is a great producer.
Yeah.
And I'll leave it at
Yeah. Well, actually, Tyler Perry. So David Mann came to him, and he was like, "Man, people are saying this, people are saying that about us," and he said, "At the end of the day,
They paid.
it would be different if we didn't have an audience.
Exactly.
You know, it would be different
have
if
an
we didn't
audience.
have. We have a certain audience,
He
and
know who he
that's who
catering
we
to.
cater to.
Mm-hmm.
So everything's cool, you know, and I respect that. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, I can kind of see it.
If you know who you got, you know who you got.
Yeah.
But hey, thank you guys very much for being here for this time or so for it though. If you guys made it this far, you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe or so. Make sure you follow Miss Tina.
Tiana,
sorry.
yes.
Yeah.
Please follow me.
But as always though, like I said, if you guys want to see any more of our like long drawn and like more explicit, you know, more spicier type of podcast, so like episodes or whatever, hey, make sure you follow us on our Patreon so as well. And also, hey, join in on the memberships so as well. We're gonna be posting some videos on that one as well.
All right, but before you go, I gotta let you say it. I gotta have you say
You always
it.
gotta do some extra.
We gotta play the word game one time.
Play the word game
because they ain't never heard you say.
Bro, we do not have enough time to do the word game, bro.
His feed just said no word game.
Just 3 songs. You don't have to if you don't want to.
That man said we have no time.
We don't have time. We've been at this for over an hour, bro.
This is an hour show?
Yes.
Bro, I did not know. Well, they ain't kicked us out yet.
No, but I'm just looking like, do you think, you know how it is when it comes to everything, you know?
Yeah, I know, but we got a few, we can get some in if you want to. If you want to.
You got one.
All right, shoot. What word?
They count, dude.
Okay, impossible. That's the first thing that came to my head. I was listening to Brandy on the way here, so.
This nigga.
Oh, impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And 4 white mice will easily turn to horses. Such vulnerability of courses. Impossible.
And on that note, it's your boys,
Dark
Crimson
D.
Z. We out.
Later.